Prohibition of taking allies from disbelievers who ridicule Islam. Allah forbids His believing servants from taking the hypocrites as allies, so that the hypocrites do not have the opportunity to expose the secrets of the believers and their plans against their enemies. The hypocrites try their very best to confuse, oppose, and harm the believers any way they can, and by using any wicked, evil means at their disposal. They wish the very worst and difficult conditions for the believers. Allah said, "La tattakhidhu bitanatan min dunikum," bitana those other than your own. 318. In reference to taking followers of other religions as consultants and allies, for advisors of a certain person have access to his most secret affairs. Al-Bukhari and An-Nasai recorded that Abu Sa'id said that the Messenger of Allah said, "Ma ba'ath Allahu min nabiyya, wa la stakhlafa min khalifatin illa kanat lahu bitanatan, bitanatun ta'muruhu bil khayr wa tahudduhu alayh, wa bitanatun ta'muruhu bis su' wa tahudduhu alayh. وَالْمَعْصُومُ مَنْ عَصَمَ اللَّهِ." Ibn Abi Hatim reported that Ibn Abi ad-Dahkana said, Umar bin al-Khattab was told, "There is a young man here from the people of Hira, who is a proficient scribe. Why do you not appoint him as a scribe?" Umar said, "I would then be taking advisors from among the disbelievers." This ayah and the story about Umar testify to the fact that Muslims are not allowed to use Ahl ad-Dhimma to be scribes in matters that affect the affairs of Muslims and expose their secrets, for they might convey these secrets to combatant disbelievers. This is why Allah said, "La ya'lunakum khabalan wa du'a ma antum." Allah then said, "Qad baddat al-baghda'u min afwahihim wa ma tukhfa suduruhum akbaru." Meaning, enmity appears on their faces and in what they sometimes utter, as well as the enmity they have against Islam and its people in their hearts. Since this fact is apparent to every person who has sound comprehension, therefore, قَدْ بَيَّنَّا لَكُمْ الْيَتِ إِن كُنْتُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. Allah said next, هَا أَنْتُمْ أَوْلَاءِ تُحِبُّونَهُمْ وَلَا يُحِبُّونَكُمْ, meaning, O believers, you like the hypocrites because you think they are believers, for they pretend to be so, but they do not like you publicly or secretly. وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْكِتَابِ كُلِّهِ, meaning, you have no doubt in any part of Allah's book, while the hypocrites have deep doubts, confusion, and reservations about it. Muhammad bin Ishaq reported that Ibn Abbas said that وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْكِتَابِ كُلِّهِ means, you believe in your book, their book, and the previous books, while the hypocrites disbelieve in your book, and this is why they deserve that you dislike them instead of them disliking you. Ibn Jarir collected this statement. وَإِذَا لَقُوكُمْ قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَوْا عَضُّوا عَلَيْكُمْ أُنَّامِلَ مِنَ الْغَيْظِ. The word anamil means the tips of the fingers, as Qatada stated. This is the behavior of the hypocrites who pretend to be believers and kind when they are with the believers, all the while concealing the opposite in their hearts in every respect. This is the exact situation that Allah describes. وَإِذَا خَلَوْا عَضُّوا عَلَيْكُمْ الْأُنَّامِلَ مِنَ الْغَيْظِ. And rage is extreme anger and fury. Allah said to them, قُلْ مُوتُوا بِغَيْظِكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ. For no matter how much you envy the believers and feel rage towards them, know that Allah shall perfect His favor on His believing servants, complete His religion, raise high His word, and give dominance to His religion. Therefore, O hypocrites, die in rage. Inna Allaha alimun bidhat as-sudur. Allah has perfect knowledge of what you conceal in your hearts and chests, and in the rage, envy, and hatred you have against the believers. Allah will punish you for all this in this life, and they will have the good that you dislike for them. In the hereafter, you will suffer severe torment in the fire, where you will remain for eternity. Thereafter, Allah said, إِن تَمْسَسْكُمْ حَسَنَةٌ تَسُؤْهُمْ وَإِن تُصِبْكُمْ سَيِّئَةٌ يَفْرَحُوا بِهَا. This only emphasizes the severity of the enmity that the hypocrites feel against the believers. If the believers enjoy fertile years, victories, support, and their numbers and following increase, the hypocrites become displeased. When the Muslims suffer a drought or their enemies gain the upper hand against them, by Allah's decree, just as occurred during the Battle of Uhud, the hypocrites become pleased.